You're watching Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. Higher standards.
One of the things that makes the DSN Outdoors Expo so unique is the integration of live professional wrestling.
And Jason got to sit down with DSN's Kayla Santiago to talk about all things 1CW.
Something that's very unique to the DSN Outdoors Expo is live professional wrestling. And Kayla, you've got the inside track on 1CW.
It's a whole ton of fun. So last year was an absolute blast, and it's really cool to kind of see the people that are able to come over to it, because you have all these outstanding things, the DSN Outdoors Expo, but when everybody's able to come to the wrestling, everybody's able to cheer everybody on, it's so much fun. And it's crazy because a lot of people don't really know the wrestlers. Now there are some local wrestlers, but some of them aren't, but they're so entertaining. They go up to the crowd, they ask the crowd to do a lot of things with them as part of their skit as well. So they're able to get everybody really involved, and definitely you want to be out there to see it, because every single year it's something new. They have a whole ton of fun, and they really know how to get the crowd in. And hey, it's sports, it's wrestling, so it's able to have a little bit of the acting side, the sports side, everything in between, all combined in one.
Yeah, it certainly is interactive, as we saw last year, and we're watching some clips of last year's action. Kind of give us your recollection of what we saw last year and kind of what we can expect this year.
Yeah, definitely. So they actually got some people from DSN involved. So they had somebody hold a guy back and then basically slap his back at that. Now it sounds a little bit brutal and a bit like, oh, do I want to see that? No, it's a whole ton of fun, because they'll go up to the crowd and say, do this, do that, or accidentally trip somebody, but you know, nothing malicious or anything like that. It's just a whole ton of fun. So when you go out there and you're able to watch it, I think that's the best part of it, because you know, there's parents there, there's kids there, there's a lot of different people from really everywhere that are going to this event. So when you have wrestlers that, you know, are doing their thing, they're fighting, they're wrestling, but they're also getting the audience involved. They feel like they're a part of the whole entire thing. So last year it was really fun to watch, and then for us, when we, you know, broadcast wrestling, when we broadcast MMA, they also know how to fight too. They also know what they're doing, and I honestly think sometimes it can be even harder, because you have to know what you're doing, but then also know how to properly avoid a punch or to avoid a slam down, because it's really, a lot of it is acting. So when you see it, you see just how technical these guys are and what they're able to do, guys and ladies as well, and they absolutely love it. And I think the best part about it, as we alluded to, is just getting the fans, getting the audience involved, really being able to have people feel like, you know, they're important, they're meant to be there, and that's the one part I love about it.
What would you say is really the impact culturally and geographically to this region to have a professional wrestling company like 1CW kind of based in this area?
I think it's so huge, because I think a lot of people, you know, who want to maybe get into this sport but say, I don't really like the combat, the competition, you know, having to get punched in the face or wrestled to the ground for real in real time, but maybe this is something that I'm really interested in. So I think this is a perfect opportunity, and the community of them, they're all awesome. I mean, we were able to see last year, they would go and fight, they would do their skit, they would fake lose, you know, they would fake get super angry, and then, you know, afterwards they'd be asking how everybody's doing, they're giving the kids high fives. So the community is just really there, and that's what the best thing is to see, because this is such a sport where they're not just doing it for themselves. It's acting, they're getting people involved, they're trying to do it for everybody else, and everybody feels so important and really as one. So I think having this on Delmarva, we're able to have it on DSN, but being able to see it in real time is super, super special. And I think a lot of people are going to enjoy that aspect of it, because they do it for a living, they do it for a career, and they want to do it for people like this. So definitely need to come out so we can give them what they've all been waiting for. And I know they're super excited to get ready for it.
Yeah, so again, it's not just the fact that we're going to have professional wrestling at the Outdoor Expo. It's going to be outdoors, and you don't get a chance to see that very often, and you're going to be able to see it live in person at the 2024 DSN Outdoors Expo, coming back to the Delaware State Fairgrounds in Harrington. Kayla Santiago from Delmarva Sports Network, thank you so much.
Yeah, of course, thank you.
My thanks to Kayla Santiago for taking some time to chat with me. You'll see her and the rest of the DSN team at the Expo on Saturday, so make sure you stop by and say hi.
Before we wrap up our DSN Outdoor Expo preview special, we head to Seaford to meet a special family with a unique family member.
Outdoors Delmarva, presented by Gateway Subaru. We'll be right back.